Okay, everybody. Okay. I just wanted to give my reaction to the Monique interview. And I know a lot of you watched it. I'm on my way home, so I'm just going to have you drive along these streets with me. But, wait a minute. Let me stop this and start this all over again. Let me stop it. Start this all over again. Because I don't want you guys to be bored, but I don't want to be on camera. I just got off work, so I'm not trying to really show my face right now. But anywho, and anyhow, I don't know if y'all can hear me, can't hear me. I'm on my way home. I just got off of work. I'm just going to speak my mind because it is what it is.
Right, turn left onto West Girard Avenue.
With the Monique interview, first of all, she didn't say nothing that I didn't think that she was already going to say. That's why I had sort of made a parody of the interview.
In 800 feet, turn right onto North 9th Street.
When I did that little bit that I did. But, my take on the interview is this. Monique, don't get me wrong, there are some valid things that she had to say and blah, blah, blah. But, at the end of the day, how long ago was Precious? Like 20 years ago? And you want an Oscar and all of that from Precious. And I'm just going to speak my mind on this. I think Monique needs to let that Precious shit go. Like, that happened a long time ago. And it's like, why do you keep talking about that? Because I've known people who things happen to them, and yes, you're right. It was wrong that this stuff happened to you. But for you to keep going on and on and on about it, none of us out here is perfect. None of us out here is perfect. And for you to keep going on and on and on about how wrong somebody did you and how they owe you an apology and this and that and so forth and so on, you're starting to go into the area of you need to see a therapist. I mean, really. Because if she's still mad at Oprah for something that happened all those years ago, it's like, girl, learn how to forgive and move on. You don't need to keep bringing that up on every interview that you do, because none of us are perfect. You're not perfect. I found the interview, quite frankly, I found the interview boring. She hasn't said nothing in that interview that she hasn't said before. And what struck me about the interview was when she started talking about how they ripped her off on the Parkers, then she started talking about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry has nothing to do with the Parkers. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. Tyler Perry didn't have nothing to do with the Parkers. What I don't like about these black actors that's like Monique and Taraji coming out saying that they want to complain about how blacks aren't being treated in Hollywood. I'm with you 100% if you're going to advocate for fairness and equality for black people in Hollywood. But that doesn't seem that's what it's about. It seems personal because you're just attacking Oprah. You're just attacking Tyler. If you're really trying to advocate for fairness and equality for black people, then why aren't you calling out none of the white studio heads and executives and stuff? Why do you keep zeroing in on Oprah and Tyler? You know, I mean, if you're really genuine, you would be calling out all of the executives, no matter what race they are. But they just keep coming at the neck of Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with everything Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey do, because I don't. But at the same time, just because they're billionaires doesn't mean that they need to just open up their pockets and give to whoever you think that they should give to and do. How many people out here, somebody could just walk up to you and tell you what to do with the money in your bank account? Like, you know, just because they're billionaires, that doesn't mean they owe anybody anything. Is it morally right? Is it socially right? Should they do this? Should they do that? Sure, you could make that argument, but at the same time, from when Monique was talking, it made me feel like she didn't have proper representation. It sort of reminds me of the person that can sing and their uncle or their cousin wants to be their manager. Well, your uncle or cousin has no idea what this music business is like. And so don't be surprised if you get in the industry and you're getting ripped off. Like, you know, that's just my take on that. If you have poor representation that doesn't let you know that you can have royalties, that is, you don't have good attorneys and stuff like that, that's not, how is the Parkers make $2 billion and you only got $55,000 an episode? I mean, like, I don't care if you're fat, and then all of the excuses go back to, oh, I'm a fat black woman, I'm a fat black woman, I'm a fat black woman. I don't give a damn if I'm fat and I'm black and I'm ugly and I'm whatever you think I am. You're going to pay me what I'm supposed to get paid. That's just the bottom line. Oprah is fat and black, and she managed to become a billionaire. So all of that, oh, I'm fat, I'm black, this and that, nobody's going to treat me right and all of this, that's the standard that you set for yourself. If you have low standards for yourself, or if you're ignorant and you're going into something out of your ignorance and you don't know that you could get royalties off of this when it's in syndication, you don't know that you should be negotiating for higher pay per episode. If you don't know that and you don't hook up with a manager or somebody that's going to negotiate that for you, of course these studio heads aren't just going to give it to you. Closed mouths don't get fed. It's just as simple as that. But I mean, you know, her sitting there keep rambling on and on about Oprah did this, Oprah did that, from something that happened so many years ago. I think that it should be beneath her at this point. Like, there are plenty of people that have done stuff to me, and yes, it was ugly. Yes, it was wrong, but I'm not 20, 30 years later saying, yeah, they did this, yeah, they did that. Because if you're still talking about something that Oprah did to you all in many years ago, your life should be so full and your cup should be running so much over that you don't have time to keep worrying about and keep going out publicly bashing Oprah every opportunity you get. It seems like there's something going on there. And the fact that the black beehive of the internet isn't calling out none of the white executives. Oprah isn't all of Hollywood. Just like the thing with Taraji. Taraji decided she wanted to speak out while she was in the middle of a promotional tour. Do you think Oprah has to tell anybody to blackball her? People are going to be rubbing their chins like, I see what she did to the people that lost $100 million on that movie, didn't even break even, didn't make a profit. Do you think that Oprah needs to tell them not to work with Taraji? I mean, like, and then Monique, with all due respect and all that other stuff to Monique, but at the same time, if every time you have a conflict with somebody, you airing it out in the public and you airing all your, I mean, sometimes you can have a conflict with somebody and you just resolve it amongst yourselves, or you agree to disagree amongst yourselves. You don't have to always be on page 6 and on the internet and blasting everybody every time you have a disagreement with somebody, because that's going to make them not want to trust you and not want to work with you. I mean, if every time you get into an argument with somebody or a disagreement with somebody, you all on the news, all on the internet, all on the stage, like, we can't have a private moment where we have a disagreement without you running out to the press, running out to the internet, running out to the, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really impressed by that interview. It was like the same old shit she's been talking about for years. And the thing is, all of this, we advocating for the people that's coming up behind us and all of this other stuff. No, you're not, because if you really were, there would be a serious call to action and there would be a serious effort to make sure that Black people are getting paid appropriately in Hollywood. You would be pulling people that's willing to finance these Black films and Black writers and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like there's any real call to action. It just seems like it's a bunch of name calling. It seems like it's a bunch of, when a Black person becomes over a certain financial bracket, it seems like the more and more they become distanced from the Black community. And it's not so much because they want to be, it's because a lot of times we cannibalize ourselves. We cannibalize successful Black people when they reach a certain stratosphere. That's just as simple as that. So I don't know if that's a little bit of what's going on, why they keep coming at Oprah's neck and stuff like that. Oprah is not all of Hollywood. You're not coming at none of the white executives. You're not coming at none of the white studio heads. You are not only working in the films with Oprah, you've done films and TV shows with many other people, but yet you always got Oprah's name in your mouth when you're talking about unfair treatment of Black people in Hollywood. So it just seems a little fake, if you ask me, at this point. I was with Monique a little bit ago, but now at this point, it just comes across a little fake. Tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of the Black Woman. I'm going to get my ass on home because I've been working and I am tired. Peace.